An announcement!
Some more trust has appeared. They've added a bikini to the statue. Look at the Great Wall of Truck.
Oh, you are very excited for the new merchandise. Unfortunately, this is a safety hazard.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It's time for another massive Halloween Horror Nights 2026 update. Today is the day. We're gonna get our first IP announcement. Thank God, finally. Universal did post this. That is today, right now, so I'm sure it's gonna be a madhouse inside Five and Dime because every single person and their mother is gonna be in there right now. So we're gonna document the whole madness of them kind of unveiling the merchandise. We got more construction updates. What's going on with Truckgate? Have they added any more trucks to block the Sprung tents from the HHN fans seeing what's going on? But on that note, it's time to talk about the Halloween Horror Nights shirt of the day. We're gonna go back to Halloween Horror Nights 2022. We had Michael Myers returning with Halloween. So on that note, let's roll the commercial.
Why would you go in there? Don't go in there. Oh, really? Ooh, I guess this is the part where the boogeyman gets me. Not real.
Step into the horror classic, Halloween, only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay, welcome back. Let's head in.
There's just a sea of black shirts from all the HHN shirts, but we see shining bright like a diamond throughout all the dark shirts. Doc, you didn't get the memo?
Be a monumental event, an announcement.
Maybe, but we're all wearing black shirts. You didn't get the memo? You're standing out.
No, I have to wear my usual outfit. Marilyn didn't get the memo. She's in white.
Tyler, what's the word of the day?
Cinematic. Your shot was cinematic.
There. Now you're nice and clean. No charge. 1, 2.
Everybody's camping out. We're 5 minutes away from something going down or massive disappointment. What will it be?
Ain't no party in here. We all good. You invite me to the party? Y'all wrong for that. Then invite me to the party. Ain't no party going on. Ain't no party going on. Ain't no party going on.
Let's pop into the Spielberg Summer Blockbuster tribute store real quick. When do you guys want me to get a better shot of the costume? They do some new sign stuff. Richard Dreyfuss signed this. This would be $2,000. Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, with your own Jurassic Park ticket. But they signed the Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth poster. Then there's also this art print over here for $3,750. All right, we're over by the horror makeup show. We gotta go over the next little display. We're almost done with them. But let's read about Rick Baker real quick. Rick Baker received the first Academy Award for his makeup effects and creature design for John Landis's horror spectacle, An American Werewolf in London from 1981. Baker has continued his legacy as the premier makeup magician with his award-winning creations, including Harry and the Hendersons from 1987 and How the Grinch Stole Christmas in 2000. During the production of Ron Howard's How the Grinch Stole Christmas in 2000, there were over 75 makeup artists deployed who used approximately 8,000 makeup appliances. The prosthetic makeup Jim Carrey wore to become the Grinch took 3 hours to apply. Carrey felt so horribly confined and uncomfortable in the latex skin, he needed counseling from a Navy SEAL who taught him torture-resistant techniques. All right, let's come down here now. The legal disclaimer in the closing credits of American Werewolf in London from 1981 reads, "The resemblance of any person living, dead, or undead is coincidental." The final look of the werewolf beast in American Werewolf in London was based on makeup creator Rick Baker's dog, Bosco. All right, so in DreamWorks Land, remember, this is where the splash pad used to be, then they couldn't fix it, so they just concreted it up. But up here, there used to be little water guns up there. Those have also been removed. If you're a fan of the Pose Kung Fu training camp, bad news. It is all shut down. You cannot enter. It says, please pardon our dust, set enhancements in progress. So they're refurbing stuff, fixing some stuff. They're going in right now to work on it.
So back to HHN stuff. They did announce auditions for HHN Hollywood. So there's a casting call for HHN Hollywood. Scare actor auditions will be on Monday, June 1st through Tuesday, June 2nd. Performers will be asked to do some improvisation and demonstrate scare abilities. Please come dressed to move. Performance areas may include one or more of the following: concrete, cobblestone, dirt flooring, tight spaces, darkness, strobe lights, fog effects, and various outdoor elements. Costumes may include one or more of the following: latex/silicone masks, blood effects, oversized costume pieces, and full-body creature suits. Roles perform approximately 6 45-minute sets per day. Some roles may require wearing masks/costumes weighing up to 15 pounds. Some roles may require lifting up to 35 pounds. Rates start at $20.25.
Let's see what's going on inside the DreamWorks Imagination Celebration.
Me and my friend Zane used to play and have adventures when we were younger. We haven't been here in ages.
Now around 1 o'clock every day here in Florida, you're gonna look like the trolls, dripping with sweat. If you ever need some water, come over here. They got a little ice cold water cup station for you.
Let's see what's going on with a truck gate at the Sprung Tents.
What are you laughing about? What the ah, man, look at him. Look at the Great Wall of Truck. The Great Wall of Enterprise Truck. You know what? We're just, oh no, I can see Universal. You think you stopped me today? No, 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 I can see the door. It's closed though, but I can see it.
Oh, it's going to be another Jawsome summer. They got all the Jaws stuff popping up here again by the bar. So they have all different versions of the posters. It's kind of like a hand-drawn one. I like the stained glass. It's like a little doll version. It is crazy to see the impact of just one image on the world and how many different versions of the Jaws poster that's been created. So they set up some set dressing right here. Oh, I like the neon one. That one's cool. And then this has returned from last year. Kind of the directional signs about what's nearby. Again, we'll do a whole deep dive rundown coming up. All right, let's go pop inside the gift shop now and see what's going on. So the candy company is gonna be sponsored by Coca-Cola, so that's why you kind of see Coke everywhere. Bruce's Finn, but we're gonna head into Quint's Bait Shop. Now this isn't finished yet. We'll get more set pieces and more merchandise in a couple days, but they're just getting it ready. Over here, we got the Amity Gazette. We'll read into this a little later, but it says killer shark caught. Predator responsible for 2 deaths and is killed by local fishermen. A new reward sign popped up, and then some more details up there. But again, we'll do the full Easter egg rundown when everything is officially done and finished, so you guys know what you're looking at. Oh, this stuff is new. Yeah, so we added some more fishing rods, some lures, and then it looks like they changed up stuff inside Richter's. We just popped into Richter's. They've added a bikini to the statue. We got some photos of Bruce attacking the orca right there. There's like an inflatable shark with a beach ball right there. That's great. They've changed the light to being blue. You can see the tribute store team here blacking out the windows. We'll see the finished product.
Oh, look, I'm not a professional.
In a couple days. They have a whole little display window of vintage merchandise from Universal Studios, from all the different media that's ever been produced. Again, we'll do the whole rundown when it's time. I'm just giving you guys a little sneak preview, then I'll do the deep dive into every nook and cranny inside Richter's. But this is gonna be fun to do the whole rundown. It's like a tribute store inside of a restaurant. This has also popped up. Some more trust has appeared, but for Amity. We'll report on this next time we come back. We got Epic Universe tomorrow, and then we'll be back for all the Jaws activities. Ah, he's here. There it is, it's live. It's live. Let's watch it.
Welcome in. The game's just getting started. But be warned, the house always has an edge. And this one's jagged.
Sink your teeth into Sinners. One nightmare of many. Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Door cannot be blocked at all. If you're in that way, that door needs to be clear as well.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
12/18, no merchandise yet. To be coming soon, maybe. There's a lot of people in here.
Oh, you are very excited for the new merchandise. Unfortunately, this is a safety hazard. I need everybody on this side of the store. You're gonna have to start lining up outside. You guys will get to the merchandise, but unfortunately, we cannot have you guys bum rush everything over here.
So half the store they just kicked out. This half the store, we're lucky we're able to stay in. So we're able to buy the merchandise, but it sucks because everybody else now has to form a line outside. You're 30 minutes in, past the announcement. Merch is being set up. We're almost there, we're almost there.
Piranhas are out. The piranhas are out. They're going. They're going. You got it?
We got all the merch, we'll show it off to you in a second. Interesting launch. So by them kind of publicly announcing yesterday that something was coming, everybody was there, all the HHN fans were there. I thought the team members did the best they could with the crowds. It's just Five and Dime is not a good spot when you're announcing with the big crowds. It needs to go to the main Universal gift shop. Okay, now that we've kind of escaped the madness, let's go over what the merchandise actually is. So you got the Sinners kind of distressed trucker cap, kind of a thinner mesh material. Sometimes with the trucker caps, they're really stiff. This is a thinner mesh.
All right, then here's the Sinner shirt. It's gonna be black light reactive. So you really can't see Michael B. Jordan's face. They just don't want to pay royalty rights on him. Sinners, Dance with the Devil. You see the juke joint right there, then the silhouette of all the different vampires kind of waiting outside to be invited in, and there's a cross off to the left. All right, so here's the carousel collectible acrylic pieces. Exclusive acrylic diorama. So if you have the carousel, you can attach them to the carousel, or you can have your own little set. So let's open it up. $15 for this thing. I like that even the backdrops are themed for each one of the acrylic figures. So this has kind of the sunrise coming up. So let's remove all these little pieces. Right, here it is. So you got the club juke right there. You can see the alcoholic bottles. Then we got a bag of cash right there. And then we have the brothers. It says Sinners right down there. But I like this little detail. If you look right there, there's like blood on the ground. So there's even little details on the base. We'll show you how it looks on the carousel.
Okay, here's how it looks on the carousel. So you got the twins, Jack, and then Dr. Oddfellow right there. So it's gonna grow over the coming weeks when more IPs get announced. All right, Fast and Furious update. time to head to Islands now. So on that note, you know, Murdy's been tweeting away, so it's Murdy tweet time.
There's John Murdy right there. John!
So John tweeted out this: I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed I can't get this house announced today. Even came up with a great tagline: scaring is caring. This is what's going on in the Jurassic World queue at Universal Studios Hollywood. The art decor facade is just to throw you off. Rainbow Castle starts getting installed tomorrow. And then John started talking about the Sinners house. John, have you gone about anything differently this year? Any new way of planning? A new way of creating? John says, kind of all the above. Lots of firsts in this house, in the storytelling, makeup, effects. Don't want to spoil the surprise though, so that's all I'm gonna say. Will Rocky Road in Dublin be featured in the maze? John says, well, I wouldn't be a good Irish citizen if I didn't include that classic Irish tune. What was your favorite part about designing the treatment for Sinners? What was something that was difficult in that process? There's a specific scene in the film that I really wanted to focus on, but it requires time to play out. So that was particularly tricky to design. Is Slash doing music for the house in the Jurassic World location? John says, no, wow, not even a Sinners question, but I'm still gonna count it. He's working with me on something else. So John's BFF Slash is returning for Halloween Horror Nights this year. Will there be some truly scary and horror moments, or will this be more of a walk through the sets and Sinners situation? He says, yeah, it's called Halloween Horror Nights. And then this was also in a press release about Sinners. It's been incredible to see audiences connect with Sinners in such a powerful way, said Ryan Coogler. Producers of Sinners and founders of Proximity Media, in a joint statement, now partnering with Halloween Horror Nights, gives fans a chance to step even deeper into the world of the film, to feel the music, the atmosphere, and the tension all around them. Watching it come to life on this scale has been really special for all of us. The terrifying Halloween Horror Nights house will transport guests back in time to the popular Club Juke, where they will quickly realize that nothing is as it seems when nefarious red-eyed vampires Remick, Bert, and Joan appear with their insatiable hunger. As they attempt to evade the vampires at every turn, fans will encounter some of their favorite characters lifted straight from the film, including Sammy, Mary, Annie, Pearline, and Cornbread, caught in a deadly struggle between twins Smoke and Stack and the bloodthirsty vampires. Guests must survive the night because terror only relents once the sun rises. At Halloween Horror Nights, we push the boundaries of what live horror experiences can be, said John Murdy, executive producer of Halloween Horror Nights. Just as Ryan Coogler's Academy Award-winning film, Sinners, reinvented the vampire movie, we are reinventing the haunted house and creating new ways to scare our guests like we've never attempted, and are thrilled to bring this amazing story to life in a truly terrifying and fully immersive way. The moment Sinners premiered, we knew it was an undeniable fit for Halloween Horror Nights. And it's an honor to bring the story to life, said Mike Aiello, Senior Director of Entertainment Creative Development at Universal Orlando Resort. It's rare for a film to fully satisfy hardcore horror fans while also inviting new audiences into the genre. And that's exactly what Sinners does. Its world, characters, and intensity will translate into a relentless haunted house. We can't wait for our fans to step inside the experience, the horror firsthand, in a way that only Halloween Horror Nights can deliver.
They're setting up for Grad Venture tonight. We're over here at the All Hallows Lost Emporium. They got all the merch out. This poster design will probably come on a shirt in the future. Again, this is just the preview merch right now. So they got all the merch here. They got all the hats. And then they got all the different acrylic pieces now here at Islands.
Also about Universal Studios Hollywood, they did release kind of a new kind of teaser promo for HHN.
Gotta go and get into the fog.
Halloween Horror Nights is terrifying, scary,
Fun. I love it so much.
the experience, just the scares, it's so much fun.
Horror Nights always delivers, but I think this is one of the strongest years they've done.
I was screaming and smiling the whole time, and then, boom!
You don't even know where to look, you're just getting scared everywhere.
It is where they bring horror movies to life.
Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Over here at the theater at CityWalk, it's all about Disclosure Day. They got posters right there, they got posters right there, and then they got the eyeball all the way around. There's a ton of new socks over here. So we have, what's this, Gabby's Dollhouse, and then we got Minions. So they're all gonna be $30 each for the socks. I like the SpongeBob ones. Then you have the Scooby-Doo gang right there, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, and then Hello Kitty and her friends. So the Coconut Club on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays in June is gonna have a special, you know, Love is Universal drinks and live entertainment and DJs from 6 p.m. till 1 a.m.
Family, family, family. It's coming. Coaster Track is gonna be coming any day now. They're cruising.
Yeah, then Mike and Ramon had some other stuff to tweet out about the Center's house. So Michael tweeted out this: want to be part of this experience or anything within HHN? Sign up for auditions. They're still looking for scare actors, animated costume characters, roller skaters, stilt walkers, and puppeteers. Deadline is May 31st. So Ramon tweeted out this: honored and humbled to be working as the show director and writer for Center's Haunted House at HHN 35. This experience, much like the Oscar-winning film, celebrates the profound power of culture and music while immersing you in a terrifying vampire onslaught unlike any other. The creative journey in adapting this story for our event has been such a rewarding experience. Everyone involved has treated it with the respect, passion, and care it deserves. Some scenes will make your eyes swell, while others will have you sprinting for the exit in fear. Partnering with Warner Brothers to bring the world and characters created by Ryan Coogler to HHN has been a dream come true. From the moment I first saw this film in theaters on its opening weekend, I knew it would have a lasting impact on not just me, but the entire world. The film's iconic soundtrack and score are well represented in our experience, as it is the all-time great I Lied to You scene where Preacher Boy pierces the veil. Manuel's design for this moment and the whole experience is stunning. Fans of the film are in for a treat. One of the shining moments of this process has been collaborating with so many talented Universal Orlando performers in bringing the film's characters and cultural moments to life. It's been a labor of love for us all, and we can't wait for you to experience it. See you in Club Juke. Now, Ramon was on fire last year with what he worked on, so I'm really excited for what he's going to pull off this year. And then Jordan had this to say: humbled to be part of bringing my favorite film of 2025 to life this year at HHN 35. Ramon has captured its essence perfectly for our experience, delivering a moody, dark, aggressive venture into the Delta, and we're all stoked for you guys to see. Come on in. Okay, I'm struggling pretty hard. It is hot out. So let's go back to the office. Okay guys, you're back in the office. So a lot of you guys are asking what's next for an HHN announcement. So normally they announce a lot of the IPs first, then we kind of get into the original announcements and then the scare zones. So I would probably say there's gonna be another IP coming up next, and then another IP, and then we will eventually get to the originals and all that stuff. But this is a big week for Universal. So tomorrow is the Epic Universe 1-year anniversary. So Lug announced they have a new bag coming.
I'm so excited to announce our official partnership with Universal Studios, and we get to debut our very first bag celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Epic Universe. How cool is that? So we've got our Skeeter Mini Bridge. This is a workhorse of a bag. We chose it to be our debut because it's the ultimate park bag. So small but mighty, but look at all the zippered compartments, and that's what our brand is known for, and it's all about the detail as well. So in the front here, once you get this, once you see it, it's all about celebrating that beautiful celestial elements that you'll see throughout the park. Up top here, you'll see all the beautiful quilted detail as well as this commemorative charm. So we have a charm bar that's exclusive to our brand, and this will allow you to celebrate and personalize your bag. You could remove this, you can add on different charms. It's up to you, but you can totally personalize your bag with that. Lower front here is a beautiful compass, and it's all beautifully embroidered with metallic gold threading. And I'm gonna turn the bag around because on the back here, you can see that Cronus there. That is so awesome. That great detail, that beautiful structure that you see when you're walking through the parks. And then you've got our co-brand label right there. Great hardware. We're known for giving you really zippers that last and that are gonna work for you. This pocket here, I'm gonna open this up because it's all about capacity in our bags. This lower front pocket here is gonna carry all your little essentials. We've got, let's see, Not one, but two lipsticks inside here. I've got my hair tied because every time I'm going on one of the fast rides, I like to put my hair back, a pair of car keys, sanitizer, and then inside there's RFID shielding and there's a card slot in here. So what's great about that is that, you know, if you're scanning your pass often, you can put it in there nice and easy, roll up some extra cash. It's really a perfect little essential pocket right in the front of the bag. Then when you open up the next compartment here, it's got a double zip entry in there. And why? Because it accordion folds open. So look at the visibility. So again, small but mighty bag, but you can see what's inside. You can grab your essentials and have all that you need to get you through your day. There's a custom lining inside. So we are all about giving you really unique details built through inside of your bag and out. So I've got a little wallet inside here, readers, put sunglasses in there, an extra charger pack to get you through your day. And then also another lip balm. So inside here, you can see that detail and you can see how it just kind of accordions open. And then what I love about the Skeeter 2 is that next in this pocket right behind, it's soft line. You can dump your phone in there so you can feel it buzzing when it's on your body, but really nice to have that soft line detail there so it eliminates scratches on your tech. So putting this all back together. Also too, I just want to call out with the Skeeter Mini Bridge, you're also getting a really great adjustable strap. We are known for giving you a really nice length and adjustment so you can go short shoulder if you're taking it to dinner, crossbody when you want to be hands-free, or when you're getting on that ride, it's really nice that it's just sitting on the body and hands-free, here you go, you can enjoy yourself. So loving this and so excited to be with you and to be celebrating our debut with Universal Studios.
So our next update will be an Epic Universe video. So guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
An announcement.
Maybe. They're setting up for adventure tonight.